Uncle Bean, will you please make me some ribs before school starts again?
Of course. Let's make some baby back ribs on the Camp Chef Woodwind. Let's get it. So I already rinsed these 2 racks of baby back ribs off and dried them well. Now we're just removing the membrane. The easiest way I found is to grab a paper towel and grab hold of that membrane, and it helps you hold on to it as you pull it off. These had a little cut in the membrane from where the butcher nicked them a little bit, so they're going to come off in 2 different pieces, but this paper towel still makes easy work of it. For our binder today, we're using BaconUp. It's real bacon grease. You can buy in a tub. Then we're just going to rub that all over the membrane side. This is going to help your rub stick to your meat a little bit better. With that on there, I'm going to be layering 2 different rubs today. I have the Honey Hog from Meat Church, and then we're going to be layering that with the Gospel. I know it's called a rub, but we're actually just sprinkling on the meat. You don't have to press it in. You don't have to rub it. That's the whole point of the binder. Now we're going to repeat the process, coming back with our 2 rubs, making sure you don't leave any edges exposed, going directly on the smoker with both racks. I have the Camp Chef set at 225 degrees and on the highest smoke setting. I got that closed down. They're going to stay just like this for the next 2 hours. It's about 2 hours and 15 minutes in, for about 30 more minutes, and we're going to wrap. It has been 3 hours total. So what I like to do for wrapping is put down some brown sugar, some parquet, which is squeezed butter. Then I'm going to put this rack on, meat side down. We're going to get wrapped up like a present. There's another nice looking rack. You can see the bones are starting to poke out some. Got a little bend to it. Forgot one thing on the other rack, so I'm going to have to do it now and then open the other one back up. We're going to put a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there. If the ribs weren't almost done, I would leave it up around 300 degrees. That can help speed up the process. But since they're almost done, I went ahead and bumped it back down to 200 degrees. I just want to keep them warm until it's time to eat. Family just showed up to eat. I'm going to remove these, put them back on just for a few minutes to tack up the moisture on them, and then it'll be time to eat. I like to hit it one more time with the Honey Hog. So they've been here for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and pull them off. I like to flip them bone side up on the cutting board. I like to serve my ribs as single bone pieces, so I just go right down the middle first, and then I cut them all into individual bones. And we serve them just like this. Got a little smoke ring. They look like they're sauce, but they're not. Nice and tender, nice and juicy. So this is my nephew's last meal with me before he goes back to college. It's time for that first bite. One bite.
Man, that was so good. I had to go for a second bite. Let's eat, y'all.
If you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love the rest, and you can get started by clicking that one at the top of the screen. I would also be honored if you would subscribe to my channel by clicking the button at the bottom.